Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse.
Welcome back to the Roundabout podcast. We'll be talking about Steel Ball Run. As always, I'm your host, Evan.
I'm Josue.
I'm Jose.
So, Steel Ball Run, the first alternate universe, and I think the best way to sum it up is horse racing with Jesus.
It's a good way, yeah.
The story involves the Steel Ball Run race is basically just a race from California to New York. The winner gets a huge prize, like about 50 million, right?
Oh,
Big,
wow.
big boy dollars, big boys.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and anyone can participate. Man, woman, child,
Wow.
doesn't matter. Just as long as you got a horse, you're good.
Even cripples.
Even cripples.
Even
So-
triplets.
So our main JoJo of this part is Johnny Joestar, who's crippled, something we've joked about many, many times,
Ah, yes.
and by far the worst JoJo.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh,
Well, why do you think Johnny's the best Joe star?
He is a man that has hair.
oh, is it because he's the alternate universe version of Jonathan?
Yes.
Is that the only reason why?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
knew it. It's the namesake week.
You know, I did hear about the Steel Ball Run being, like, the plotline being similar to the Phantom Blood plotline sort of thing.
Well, yeah. The thing with part 7 is that it's practically a combination of parts 1, 2, and 3. Like it's just like a shortened version of it because you get alternate universe counterparts of people like Whole Horse, Avdol, Strollheim, even Speedwagon,
Ooh.
Yeah. Speedwagon and the Speedwagon.
and it is great to like notice those little things. And like we're also following another main character, Zappelli, Gyro Zappelli,
He's my favorite
the
Zappelli.
best Zappelli. He is by far the best Zappelli.
The best boy.
who people thought was just the alternate universe equivalent to William, but turns out, like at the end, he's actually the alternate universe counterpart to Caesar, which is super cool.
Oh, was he the alternate of Caesar? I
Yeah.
thought it was just his own thing.
Yeah, like Gyro tells Johnny like one night before, like they're exchanging secrets, and
Oh, wow.
and Gyro mentions, "Hey, my real name is Gyro Caesar Zappelli."
Yep, and then Johnny tells him very personal secret of his, which is he has a fetish for bug bites.
Oh, God.
Which must be very
Oh.
awkward on some of those trails.
Yeah.
Get bitten by snakes. Johnny's just going, I don't know.
I don't know what kink is worse, the hand fetish or the bug bite fetish.
I'd probably say bug bites.
I'll say bug
God.
bites. Like, Johnny's already worse enough. He doesn't need a kink. He's desperate.
Desperate to the point.
So the Steel Ball Run race is run by Mr. Steel and his wife Lucy. But the people think it's just a simple race, but turns out there's an ulterior motive to it, thanks to, well, the real main villain of this part, at least for
Trump.
the good portion, Funny Valentine.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
My favorite villain of all of JoJo.
He is a good villain.
He's a great villain.
But-
He's basically Cars. He's like the alternate universe equivalent to Cars.
He's one of the villains that I can't decide whether he's actually evil or not because
Yeah.
he has good intentions.
Yeah, because people debate that all the time with him because like I'm in the camp to say that Funny Valentine did nothing wrong.
I have a question. Why is he named Funny Valentine?
Because he was born Valentine's Day.
And his father was super American.
Really? Like the stereotype sort of thing, right? Or
Now, you want to know how American his dad was?
how?
The guy didn't give up on his country even when he was captured.
Oh my! Wow, that's
And-
true
and-
patriotism.
And plus, Funny Valentine's backstory is that one part from Pulp Fiction with Christopher Walken. You know, the watch shoving it up his ass. That's basically Funny Valentine's backstory with his dad, and it's played serious, and somehow it's super sad and cool. Mm-hmm. Like that's why Funny Valentine is so patriotic. I mean, he's so patriotic. He's got the flag on his back.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a scar though, right?
That's a scar though, but goddamn, that's cool.
I know.
Oh wow!
And plus, he has the American flag with him at all times.
Yes, I don't know if that isn't patriotism. I don't know what is.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why he's the president of the United States.
Oh, he's the president.
He's the
Yeah.
president.
Wow.
You look at a man like that and tell me he's not the greatest president we've ever had.
I know we need a funny Valentine now.
If
Yeah.
I see anyone named Funny and or Valentine, they automatically get my vote. I don't care what
Yes.
I don't care what they represent or anything. I'm voting for them immediately.
I'm gonna change my name just so I can run for president.
Ooh.
How many people would vote for you?
There'd be a good amount of people voting
it.
just because of the name too.
Do it.
Everyone in Japan would be behind you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Japanese people can't vote for America.
No, they'll try. Dang it, they're gonna pull a Russia.
Oh, or the quote unquote Russia collusion.
But Funny Valentine is doing the steel ball run. You tamper with the steel ball run to have one thing, the holy corpse parts. Which, if he
Oh.
gets all of them, he basically becomes like a unstoppable god, basically. And the holy corpse parts come from Jesus Christ himself,
Yep.
Ah, yes.
and who traveled from Jerusalem to America, which means that the Mormon church is canon in JoJo. Mormon Jesus exists, guys.
Oh, here's my reference. Follow Mormonism. No, I can literally picture that conversation just running through my head. Like picture as a sales pitch, but you incorporate part of Steel Ball Run as evidence.
And Jesus is telling Johnny one night, kill the president.
I was gonna say.
Kill the president.
Oh my god.
So that's awkward the next morning when Johnny tells Gyro, we gotta kill the
I
president.
know
Oh my
this
God.
What?
this whole part is just like a really bad trip.
Like how bad of a trip is it? Like an acid trip, or is it way worse?
Probably way worse because imagine you're just sleeping one night and Jesus is like, "Hey buddy, you gotta kill the president. Do it for me."
Now go out there, collect my pieces, and kill the president. That's basically the weirdest thing.
Like,
wow.
what do you do after that?
Jesus just told you to do it.
Dude,
Well, I guess
my
I
Lord
gotta
and
do it.
Savior.
So the whole part is basically the race, and we meet like a bunch of other stand users. Like I know you're a big fan of Chocolate Disco.
Oh yeah, chocolate disco. Oh man, when I was looking up references to these stand names, because that's the part I'm interested in the most, is the origin of the stand, and one of them was chocolate disco. And
What's it based off of?
chocolate disco, well, the way that was best described to me was if Kaiba created Battleship, which I can kind of see now.
It's a dual disc.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
It's basically a dual disc,
I
but
Yes.
with
vaguely
Battleship.
remember part 7.
So like Funny Valentine is sending out assassins to kill Johnny and Gyro and anyone associated with them, and he even hires one very special dinosaur man, Diego Brando,
Oh my god.
the alternate universe version of Dio
Dio.
himself.
Yep.
So Diego doesn't have a stand at first. He's just the rival to Johnny.
Yeah, no one really has a stand at first.
They all get their stands like throughout the race.
Yeah, once
Oh,
they
really
get a
now?
corpse part, they get a stand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except Diego kind of gets his artificially. He just kind of gets it.
Didn't he get the Eye of Jesus?
Yeah, he did get he did get the eye, but he also did get the dinosaur, which name is Scary Monsters. Personally, I believe it should have been named Walk the Dinosaur.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
would have
wow.
been great.
It would have been stupid, but hey, but it would have been cool.
Oh.
And it basically turns him into a dinosaur. A dinosaur with the same exact color scheme as his outfit.
I know, I really like his
Oh, my.
design as
Oh,
a
it's
dinosaur.
a cool design.
I like the power too, just turns everything into dinosaurs.
Yeah, and Diego is kind of the nicest deal you're ever gonna meet.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
well,
is-
there's 2 of them.
Well, it's kind of sad. Spoiler alert: Diego dies. Funny Valentine kills him.
Rip.
Like that's like the end of the equivalent to part 1. Part 2 is all about Funny Valentine trying to stop him, and Johnny does stop him, but plenty of people die. And Funny Valentine tells Johnny, "Hey, guess what? I brought back another Diego from an alternate universe. You gotta fight him, sucker."
Yep, and
I'm
then
out.
the
Yeah.
difference between this one is he has the world as a stand instead of scary monsters.
Oh.
And Johnny gets his ass kicked.
Yup.
He wasn't meant to defeat him.
No,
I mean, Jotaro was only able to defeat the world because he had his own time-stopping stand.
Yes. Well, actually, no, it's not that he had his own time-topping stand. It's just that his stand was similar to the world.
As in,
Yeah.
it could stop time.
Yeah.
No, it was similar, but it wasn't the same. Like I believe, like this is just my own little theory, but I believe that he learned that on his own as he was fighting Dio.
Oh yeah.
That's just me though.
And I mean, all Johnny has is a horse, broken legs, and a stand. That's pretty much it. That's all he
Yeah.
has.
And the stand
Yeah.
just spins his fingernails a lot.
That's it. And surprisingly, Diego wins the race. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, that kind of means he's the Dio with the most wins. He
Oh.
won the race.
Yeah,
He won the
a total
race.
of 1 win.
Oh, one. That's better than 0.
Oh, totally.
But then he gets killed by Mr. Steele's wife.
Doesn't he get killed by Hot Pants?
No, he gets killed by Lucy Steele. Lucy Steele. Like
Ooh.
Lucy Steele picked up the corpse of the original universe Diego
Yeah, and just tossed him out.
and tossed him at him because, like, that's thanks to Funny Valentine. So Funny Valentine has like I wouldn't say overpowered, just like an ability that's super hard to defeat because you can't kill him.
You can.
You can't. Even if you shot him, all he has to do is get between two objects, and he could just send in another alternate universe version of Funny Valentine to replace him.
Oh wow.
That's the power of dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Oh.
Or
As I say, I think you got a mistake there.
Oh,
What?
as you can say, filthy acts at a reasonable price.
God, that is
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
God, that is a terrible naming
I don't
scheme.
know what you guys are talking about.
That's, I mean, that's how it is in the English dub.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I swear you can just tell that just to about anyone that understands a JoJo reference,
See,
and it'll be like a little insider joke.
see, this is why you short it to D4C to avoid that copyright.
Yeah.
Just say D4C as much as possible. They can't get you if you just say it. So Johnny's a complete failure.
Oh.
His best
Yeah.
friend dies. His rival dies. Everyone around him dies.
Damn.
His brother died.
Just like Jonathan Joestar, right? Kinda? Yeah, no.
At least Jonathan won something in the end. Johnny just kind of.
Well, in terms of death, not
I mean,
wins.
the only thing he got was that he got the ability to walk again, thanks to learning the spin, which is something he wanted to do. Like that's why he joined the race,
yeah.
which he did get. You know, he got his legs working again. Good
Yeah.
for him. But at what cost? You killed the best Zappelli.
I know.
Oh man.
Sucks, man.
That does suck. But part 7 is like considered to be one of people's favorites.
I like part 7 a lot.
I like part 7's a lot of fun. Part 7 is kind of a return to basics for the whole JoJo. Mm-hmm. It's like as simple as part 1, you know.
So part 7 in a nutshell would be jockey race and kill the president sort of thing, right? Or
Yeah.
You forgot Jesus.
And Jesus is there.
and the resurrection of Jesus.
Yeah.
There
Jesus,
we go.
Jesus take the wheel. And so since we brought up Jesus again, I want to talk about like how when you collect all the corpse parts, like what exactly happens. You get one of the coolest stand-ins, Love Train,
Oh,
which is practically you can't hit it. Like you can't hit it. Like every attack you throw at it, it's just gonna hit someone else somewhere in the world.
Ooh.
Fire a bullet, it's gonna hit someone in like
New Zealand.
New Zealand, which is like the only way you could beat him is with the spin. And thank God Johnny figured it out.
Oh my god.
He figured out the perfect rotation, guys.
I know, that was like
Yes.
the main gimmick of that part. Just like, you gotta learn the rotation.
You have to learn how to spin. This is Beyblade.
Yeah.
Oh. Spin to win, Johnny. Spin to win.
Yeah, because the only way he beat Valentine was with the spin too, right?
Yeah,
Because that was like just enough to get through the dimension stuff.
yeah. And I bet Funny Valentine was thinking hacks. I call hacks.
I know, he was hacking, dude.
This is some bullshit. I should win. I just want to protect America.
America.
Which, by the way, he was like he only collected the holy corpse parts to protect America. Like he wasn't gonna use it to attack anyone else. Like Like who were our enemies back in 1890?
1890.
The British.
I was
Really?
like, no.
Like who
No,
did we?
not the
enemies.
British.
Like who did we
didn't
hate?
have-
Who did they hate back?
Did we
in
have
18
World War One then?
No.
This was 1890.
Then we had like no enemies.
We had like the British, but that's really it.
Yeah, but we beat the British by then.
We did.
Yeah, we did, but I don't know. We still have
If
some
we were in
aggression.
California, we beat the British
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah. But like he was just gonna collect the Holy Horse parts, put them underground to protect America, and then serve his term, and someone else would be elected, which is super cool for Funny Valentine. Just goes to show why he should have won.
Yeah. What was
Oh,
the point of
man.
him losing? There was like no downside if he would have won.
There's no downside.
mean-
He would have done his term. Nobody would have gotten hurt. Just do what the president wants.
Yeah,
damn it.
America would have been safe.
America would have been safe, but nah, Johnny's got to ruin everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty unfortunate.
See-
Funny Valentine sounds like a character to have coffee with.
He's the real hero.
Yeah, dude.
See, this is why I hold up my sign, get this crippled off my love train proudly,
Oh my god.
out in the middle of the streets. But that is part 7. So I think we should do our final thoughts.
Of course.
Oh.
Part 7. Lots of spinning. I'm sad that they didn't name Johnny Stan Spin Me Right Round.
Oh my god.
And
Oh, that would have been a nice stand name.
I
honestly.
know. But,
I
you
actually
know,
like the song too.
they had
It's
to-
pretty cool.
They had to call it Tusk. You know, just because.
Not cool, but
But yeah, good Zappelli and good part all together.
best villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Ooh, got one more, guys.
My thoughts on this. Chocolate Disco. I don't know. It's
That's the one I
name.
take.
It's the name. I don't know why, but that name just sounds so pleasant to say. Like Chocolate Disco. You like honestly, when I first heard of that name, I just picture like a chromium. Like a chromium or a bronze like kind of stand, and it'd be something involving like deadly chocolate, but no, it turns out to be a game of Battleship.
You know, I was half expecting him to be a Diego sympathizer, but it turns out he's a chocolate disco sympathizer.
I was really hoping that his final thought would just be Chocolate Disco and he'd end it like that.
Oh my god.
Chocolate Disco is best villain. He should have been the main villain of part 7.
I know. I just like the name. Like I don't know why, but I just like the name Chocolate Disco. And the stand user, it's like disco, like in acronyms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, disco. What is the acronym for that, by the way? Or
I cannot tell you off the top of my head, sorry. I mean, it was probably something weird, but anyway, for me, part 7, it's not my favorite part. It's definitely a close third, right behind like part 5 and part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy the banter between Johnny and Gyro, even though Johnny's an asshole.
I know we didn't even bring up the Pizza Mozzarella song.
wait,
we
what?
could just play that right now.
ピザモッツァレラピザモッツァレラレンラレンラレンラレンラレンラレンラレンラレンラ
Yeah, and then we also got the classic Gyro, eat shit, asshole, fall off your horse.
So is Gyro really cocky or?
Well, Gyro and Johnny are assholes.
Oh.
Johnny especially is an asshole, but Johnny does grow out of it at the very least. But he is an asshole throughout. And Gyro, we love Gyro being an asshole. That's the best part.
Yeah, that's his best character trait.
That's his best character. Johnny, on the other hand, no.
So Johnny's just an asshole,
Yeah.
and Gyro's
I mean,
an
he's a-
asshole to love.
I mean, he's a selfish asshole. Look, I just want to get my legs working. Well, it's your fault your legs are broken. Deal with it, son.
oh,
Your brother's dead because of you. Your father was right.
that's unfortunate.
Not for Johnny.
Oh,
But part 7 is really great. I love part 7. And next we got part 8, and part 8 is kind of a doozy. And it's the most current part. Like, it's still ongoing, part 8.
ooh.
So until next time, I'm your host, Evan,
I'm Josue.
I'm Jose.
and we'll see you next time on the Roundabout. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.